Good morning, everyone, and welcome into the Bozard Ford Studio for the St. Johns County Show that's on in the morning. We have St. Johns County Sheriff Rob Hardwick in studio this morning, along with Taylor and Elizabeth from the Public Information Office. Everyone say a prayer for them. We'll get to all that more, but first we want to thank Bozard Ford. Since 1949, Bozard Ford Lincoln has been more than just a dealership. It's been a St. Augustine tradition built on trust, family values, and doing things the right way. For 75 years, generations of drivers have relied on Bozard for quality vehicles and honest service. With over 1,200 vehicles to choose from, no surprise pricing, and the Drive Happy guarantee, Bozard makes buying cars truly effortless. That's the Bozard difference. Their award-winning state-of-the-art facility features 91 climate-controlled service bays, a quick lane for no appointment-needed maintenance, and over 40 mobile service vans to bring the Bozard difference directly to you. Even Ford's Garage restaurant right there on site, recognized with the prestigious Triple Crown Award and President's Awards, Bozard Ford Lincoln delivers hometown service with national excellence. You'll find friendly faces, great pricing, and a better buying experience just off I-95 and State Road 16. Bozard Ford Lincoln, they are driven to inspire. Be good, everybody. You're writing notes. Also, a big shout out to all of our amazing sponsors. We've got Vitus Roofing, Old Town Trolley, Bin 39 Wine Bar, B&S Signs, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy Houses, and Sonny's Barbecue. You can support all of our wonderful sponsors and support us with your likes, comments, and shares. You can follow us on Instagram, subscribe on YouTube and Rumble, and download our app from the Apple App Store. We've got the merch shop right there. Buy stuff. Good morning.
Wow, you're doing great.
Damn it. I always break this. You did phenomenal. Yeah.
Everybody's like writing notes to each other and like dropping
And they're
stuff.
not nice notes, by the way.
We can't show these.
They're not nice notes. I shouldn't have given them markers. I should have kept the markers. I should have kept the markers. Because we do have a whiteboard here that we can write on. So, and they're taking full advantage of the whiteboard ability. So happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
All right. And I got to say, first off, before I forget.
Yes.
Happy birthday to Rebecca.
It is already all over the comments.
Where is she?
Birthday,
She's
She's sleeping in?
at school with Maeve.
Definitely not.
Yeah,
First comment prize. She's up
6-year-olds
early.
you don't sleep in. So, so
Maeve's
happy
awesome.
birthday. So I'm off the hook. I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're good.
Yeah.
Check.
Yeah.
If she's listening, we'll sing. Is she listening?
She's on.
She's on there, but I don't know if she has sound on because she's probably at the school with Maeve.
Okay.
So. And besides, I did not want.
He's really considering. Like, do I go into it?
I really don't want to hear the voices.
No. The voices in my head or the voices?
Definitely not those.
I have my own mixed with yours is probably not
Yes, sir.
pretty.
Yeah, well, this is the voices in my head today.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a good day.
So we do have Taylor and Elizabeth in with us. But Blake, are you alive in the booth back there?
Yes, happy weekend eve, everyone, and happy Players Round 1 day.
What's in the background there?
That's Scheffler.
Sky Sheffield got arrested back in 2024 before the PGA Championship.
Okay. Is he actually live and just being real still, or what's up?
Yeah, it's Blake.
Okay.
That is Blake's.
That's a screensaver.
That's
Yes.
a screensaver.
Okay, Blake.
It's not screen.
It moves around quite a bit. The screensaver moves around. It will move throughout the show.
The more unhinged we get, the more SpongeBob is on that screen.
Yeah.
I'm tracking. Okay,
It's
good.
crazy.
Happy
So
birthday,
dumb.
Rebecca.
Happy birthday, Rebecca.
What did you do?
I don't know what I just did.
First day?
You want me to take over the show?
I don't know what I just did.
Just a brief moment.
It won't be brief. You guys say I talk too much.
There's
no brief.
There's nothing brief about you, sir.
That is true.
I'm really
So while
trying.
he's trying to fix his technology, I want to thank you. I got to go on my ride along. It was so much
Mike
fun.
Attell?
It was interesting, and Mike Attell is fantastic.
He's phenomenal.
It was a good time for me. He said it was slow, so it was raining.
They're very aggressive shift,
Yeah.
though, so slow for them is probably a normal night.
Well, he wasn't on his normal shift. They had him in a different territory, and he didn't have his normal vehicle. So he said that he would give me a rain check, and I get to come back. When he
Yeah,
has
because his normal
vehicle.
shift, it's not. They were out last night. They would have been on last night. Yeah. So okay, interesting.
Yeah.
But overall,
So it was
professional.
Yeah, 100%. We were on all kinds of different calls. It was very interesting. There were some traffic stops. There was some the K9 unit got called out for sniffing drugs. We had welfare check that ended up kind of crazy, and an arrest. It was pretty wild.
For
a slow night, it's pretty wild.
I can tell you this, cops is way more exciting than the way you guys just explained it.
Well,
I disagree.
I had to go through.
I'm just saying.
I had to go through training about what I can and cannot say and the use of proper information.
Okay.
Amanda.
So I am trying to be appropriate.
Thank you for being professional. You'd be the first employee in the sheriff's office. Hey.
Rebecca can hear us if we want to sing to her. So should we sing to her?
Yeah, please. Yes.
All right, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rebecca. Happy birthday to you.
Here you go.
That actually sounded pretty good. That was way better than I was expecting.
Kendall and I love you. You're way out of your league with Troy. Like,
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
She's a leg above.
Hold on. Look here. She was dancing on the ring camera.
that's what I'm talking about.
So funny.
Awesome.
Do we have a question of the day?
We do have a question of the day.
Your favorite Rebecca moment. I'm just kidding.
Hey.
Yeah.
Refocus. Blake, your muffs.
Yesterday it was great, babe.
I completely shattered him.
They don't need to know.
My God, you went silent. That was pretty impressive.
I got it.
Don't get me in trouble. Having a good day. Start my day off wrong. All right, today is National Girl Scout Day.
Okay.
All right, National Girl Scout Day. So Girl Scouts are supposed to do a good task every day.
Okay.
All right. So far this week, what's the best task you've been able to do for someone?
For someone else.
For someone else. Should be doing a good task almost every single day.
Uh-huh.
What is a task you've done this week?
Let's see. I turned all of Clay's equipment on for him on Sunday so that he was ready to go when he came almost late to work.
Because he's almost late. Clay's almost late every day.
He comes in the same time ratio that the sheriff comes into the shop.
Yeah.
Just there on time.
Blake, do you have something?
I would say yesterday I helped you get a new frame for a new signed paper cut poster.
Actually, the locks were even more important. You did some things for me. You helped me out yesterday for sure. That was a good task.
Yeah.
Sheriff, do you have a good task for this week?
I mean, it's every day. I think I do good things for our agency, and I keep them too employed because I could have easily fired them on Monday.
And they showed up every day, so I know they've already had their.
Yeah, they didn't show up yesterday. I didn't see them at all yesterday, but that's another topic. But anyway, so
that's probably because you weren't there.
Yeah, no, they weren't there. No, they came. Well, one blew in yesterday afternoon. Wait, we're back to the task.
Yeah,
a good task.
Okay,
roasting your employees on air.
Yes, that's a good task. Yeah. I don't know. I gotta come back to me.
Okay.
I was trying to think. I thought you were gonna ask me if I dated a Girl Scout. I mean, back in the day, I think Kendall was a Girl Scout for a short time.
Yeah.
But I gotta think. Okay.
I never dated a Girl Scout.
Joke after.
I gotta think here. Joke after.
No, after
Okay.
show. Okay. There you go.
All right.
All right. There we go.
Well, actually, you know me very well. What did I do for good this week? Oh my God, that's horrible. Both of you pack your offices.
Everything. Listen, everything you do is amazing.
Oh, you guys. Oh, I was going to roast you two today. You guys are amazing.
Did you guys
Nice
ever
try.
see? There was a 70s game show called The Liars Club. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
Did you remember that?
Yeah.
The Liars Club?
Was Betty White on that one?
Everything you do is great.
I'm at a loss of words, which is not normal for me.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I was really hoping you were going to ask what our favorite Girl Scout cookie was. I was like processing.
Well,
is it a Samoa? And then you were like, good
It's
deed. I
thin
was like,
mints,
Good
and if you say
deed.
anything else, you're just wrong.
Oh, I know. Come back to me.
Samoas are good too.
I'm ready, Troy.
Do they have Samoans? I thought they rechanged their name.
I'm ready.
oh,
Okay.
they have to, I'm sure.
So our amazing office staff who overwatches the entire sheriff's office, we gave them a work day yesterday at TPC all day long. A VIP treatment up there.
VIP.
And that was like their work day up there. So our amazing staff.
Before it got crazy.
Yeah,
today.
before I roast them, our amazing staff, honestly, in the office of the sheriff is Manager Michael, of course, and Angie and Melissa, who works out to Operations Center out there. And then you got Becky Osley, who works in our legal department. And then you got Sue Wernberg, and you got Angie Casting, and then Susie Clower. But they all took a day yesterday, a work day up at TPC, where almost 100 of our deputies and employees are working. So that's a good task. Why wouldn't you say that?
Well, that was, I didn't get a chance to respond.
Yeah, pack
I
your
was gonna
stuff.
Talk about cookies.
Pack your stuff
I
when
can
you get
pack my
back.
stuff. Yeah. My good deed was coming in. I came in before I got to go to TPC. I came in and we actually have a foundation that supports our employees. And we had an employee who was needed some support. And so I came in early to help write the checks that person needed. So
That's wonderful.
I came in before I went to TPC.
I know. I feel so
That's where I
bad
was
now.
going with this question.
I feel so bad.
Don't erase your notes. Don't erase your notes. They still
I feel
live
so
in
bad
here.
now. There's oh God, I just want to eat. Never mind. Go ahead. Good, Taylor. I can't wait to hear
Taylor,
this one.
do you have a good
What?
task for the week?
Well, it's not work related, but one of my friends' car broke down, so I went and
Pick them
gave
up.
them. They were shaded.
See, that's a good
So
task.
nice.
That is so
Taylor.
nice, Taylor. Good job.
Was it a deputy sheriff?
No.
I'll kill him. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Leave me alone.
I'll leave you alone. You're my daughter. Too bad.
All right, and yesterday we have an amazing board with Home Again, and we had our meeting yesterday, and it's one of those situations where I leave that room going,
Yep.
somehow I put this team together that's doing so many
Good things,
great
yeah.
things for our community, and when I left that meeting, I was like, wow, I'm lucky to be
Feels good.
in the room with these
Yeah.
guys, and that was like the task of putting them together as a team and how amazing they are. Was one of those moments that it's like, God,
Feels good.
this is why
Yeah.
we're here.
I
Yeah,
agree.
that's
Meant to
This is
be.
why we're here. So
That's awesome. Do we
can't-
have a quick check of the weather?
we do. It is going to rain today.
All right.
All right, and I don't want to give a prediction that it's going to rain at 3:21, but it's probably going to start about that time, and it's definitely going to be raining at 4:06.
He said start 3:21.
I rarely say start, but see, I usually leave it very open. But it's going to, yeah,
and definitely raining by
4:06.
4:06.
406.
My favorite thing is when he gives it time is taking a picture out my window when it's not raining.
And when I'm wrong.
Yeah, but he didn't
Rarely
say.
happens.
He didn't say raining where. Somewhere in America, it's gonna be raining at 406 today.
In the
I got
904.
you.
It's in the 904.
In the
It
904.
has to be in the 904. That is the rule. Anywhere in the 904, and Bobby usually is my savior in Bakersville. So
I got you.
'cause
Okay.
it's always raining in Bakersville.
True statement. Okay. Good to go.
All right. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Bin 39. Discover one of St. Augustine's hidden secrets. Bin 39, located inside St. George Inn at the north end of St. George Street, with over 95 boutique wines, including 50 rated 90 points or higher by Robert Parker. Bin 39 is perfect for a date night or unwinding after work. Enjoy wines by the glass or the bottle in a peaceful courtyard setting with live music adding to the atmosphere. Open daily, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Just stop in and say, I'll have what Irving's having. Bin 39, your taste to discover. All right, buckle up, baby. It's a Hit the Blanks traffic report.
Little bit of a delay, real quick. The technology's not working right now.
What
Give
is
me one-
happening today?
give me one second.
Okay, preemptively, that Hit the Blanks traffic report will be brought to you by Old Town Trolley. Climb aboard Old Town Trolley and explore over 500 years of St.
All right, never
Augustine
mind.
history in the most fun and flexible way possible. This fully narrated 90-minute tour features 22 convenient stops and more than 100 points of interest, including the Castillo de San Marcos, the Fountain of Youth, and Potter's Wax Museum. Enjoy open-air views all day, hop-on, hop-off access, plus free parking at the Old Jail and Welcome Centers with your ticket. When sun goes down, experience the city's spooky side with the Ghost and Gravestones tour. Locals ride free with
You
the
guys
full
don't
fare
want to
guest.
know what's going on in the studio.
Spooky side.
OldTownPass.com. Old Town Trolley, the best way to see St. Augustine, one stop at a time. There you go.
All right,
Cameras.
all right. Traffic's working now. All right, so I had to pull up the little Google Maps because
Red.
we got a lot of red.
We got a lot of
near
red.
TPC Sawgrass, and especially well. Wait,
I'm just kidding.
There's a little activity.
there's something going
Blake,
on.
if you don't reminding our listeners what's going on, I'd appreciate it. Go hone in somewhere else, like out towards like Hastings, see what kind of traffic's out there.
It's perfect there, right?
Yeah, it's perfect. Everything's flowing fine in Hastings, Florida.
Yeah. High percentage of the 904 is okay.
Yeah.
All right, and Samoans are called Caramel Delights now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What?
Elizabeth
Caramel
can't get it
Delights.
right.
What are those little, like,
I knew they changed the
shortbread
names.
cookies called?
Oh.
Those are the ones I like.
Yep.
Which one?
The shortbread-
No, not Trifles. No.
Seriously?
Yeah.
That you could have any cookie, and that's the one.
I have to
I
agree
don't
with
like
Amanda.
mint.
I agree
don't
with
like
Amanda. That's
mint,
the
and I
best
don't
one in
like
there.
Coconut.
Thin mint.
Yeah.
Thin mints.
Your hair looks
Clearly
lovely, by the
not.
way. You keep fixing your hair. You look lovely.
I
Trust me.
normally wear readers to hold the hair out of the way. I didn't wear them.
You want to borrow mine? They're in the
Where?
car. They're in the car. We'll
Yeah,
lock you
go
out.
get 'em.
You'll never get back in.
All right, you guys ready to get into this wonderful interview?
Yes, we got a
Yes.
lot
All
to
right.
do.
Because the ladies have come in to defend themselves.
Really?
I got onto the sheriff and chief on their dad jokes while I was in Ecuador. All right, and I watched it from another country, and when last time I had you on,
Yes, sir.
you threw these two ladies under the bus.
So far under the bus.
And I heard the beep, beep, and you backed the bus up. So I felt like I needed to allow the ladies to come in and defend themselves. I said, proceed with caution. I think that's a good advice, right?
I'll hear what they got to say.
All right. So, ladies, welcome into the 904. First time being on air with us. And you guys are the ones I talked to get him in. He shows up on the wrong day and he blames you guys. So I just
Every
wanna,
time.
I just want to make sure you guys are clear with that. So tell me how the dad joke thing went down.
Yeah. So
I'm over here. Look at me, please.
when we were marketing Fight Night,
You're awful nervous.
I was trying to figure out interesting ways to market the event that we haven't done before. There's another agency somewhere in Arizona that did a dad jokes video with their fire chief and their police chief, and it went viral. Like 9 million views this video had. It was insane.
Hate viral. But go ahead.
No, it was positive.
You're very
viral.
defensive right now. Go ahead and answer the question,
Positive
please.
viral. So anyway, I was like, that would be great if they did it, but boxing, it's gonna go viral. I did tell them it would go viral. Obviously, it did not go viral.
10 likes later.
I learned my lesson.
10 likes later.
However, it was fun.
Taylor, here's a rule I have. There's two types of people. All right? There's people that are funny and people that think they're funny. And you can't make the people that think they're funny funny.
Wait a minute. Are you saying the sheriff's not funny?
Exactly. There you go.
That is an impossible.
Exactly.
That
Thank
is
you,
not.
Troy.
Exactly.
Wait,
I will say
that is not a factual statement. We laugh every single day in our office.
You have no
Is it
choice.
because
That's on your
I'm funny?
paycheck.
No. Is it because I'm funny? Is
Yes.
that why we're laughing?
No.
It's not because
I don't
you're
know.
funny? Maybe
Don't
it's
ask me.
because I'm funny.
Who's asking the questions here? Troy's asking you. I'm listening. I'll defend myself in a minute. Go ahead, Taylor.
And Chief McGee.
That poor guy.
When I caught him at Fight Night, I got him too. It wasn't just, and I got Chris. So I want to make sure I was an equal opportunity.
Yep.
You know.
Verbal
But the
flogging.
thing, it's supposed to be funny. Well, it's not. Okay, I lied. It's not supposed to be funny.
You lied.
But it was
I heard that. You say you lied.
I lied.
It wasn't. It's supposed to be funny, but not funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will
All
say,
10 likes
Dad
later.
jokes
Oh my
should
God.
come with a groan. Now she's breaking stuff in the studio.
Send us a bill.
I
Send her a
will
bill.
say, if you guys saw the behind the scenes,
It was probably funnier. Now she's trying to fix things.
Just leave it alone.
Okay, we can't see
but
it.
it's crooked.
I know it's bothering me too.
Where it's located right now, it's below.
She's nervous right now.
It's
Answer the
below
question.
The boxing.
I just don't know what you want me to say.
It did not go viral. It was a bust.
Yeah,
it was a
and I
joke.
admitted to
My
that.
wife left me over this thing when she told me not to do it. And Chief McGee hasn't spoke to me since.
I hate to tell you this, but your wife knows you're not funny. So
I know.
So just,
Not true. Also not true.
I did get Kendall's permission, and she said
she's the
What?
funny one.
it was fine.
She was involved in this?
She's
Well, she
the funny
watched
one.
it.
Did
before
you
it was
text
What
her
does
on
it
Kendall?
matter? She's your ex-wife now.
Exactly. Big. Amanda's always thinking outside the box. Yeah.
So
Did you get the right Kendall? Because there's a Kendall now working in our
Yes.
office. It's Kim Elam's daughter. Did you text her and said? She said, "Yeah,
No,
go with
I
it."
texted
Different-
your
different
wife.
Kendall.
Yes.
Okay, next year's fight night.
10 likes later. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Next year's fight night, we can do something similar to this, but I would like to be the writer of some of these jokes.
Go for it.
As
yes.
I really struggle.
As a dad,
I really.
as a dad,
Yes, sir.
I have history of dad jokes.
Yep.
So as a
You
dad,
get it.
It needs to come from a dad to make the jokes work.
Yeah, I agree.
So, okay, so
Yeah.
next, if we can do that, and it'll get you guys off the hook.
Go for it.
We support you.
Because that was
in
hard.
Taylor's words, it'll go viral.
She promised me.
I did.
She's like, "Sheriff, I will resign," and I'm hoping today on the show she resigns. She
That's
said,
what
"Sheriff, if
you're
this
getting.
doesn't go viral, I will resign." Let's do
we
this
love,
live.
we love Taylor. You can't do that.
You love Taylor all you want to.
But hey, I'm part of your voting group.
Constituency.
So
What's the rule? Term 1, all in. Term 2, drive on.
Fire Taylor. No term 3.
Oh, no.
Taylor, is that good?
Listen, Ken will be like, "Oh, let's do this. Fire. Well, no term. He said no term 3.
No.
No term 3.
Yeah.
No term 3. If we fire you, no term 3 because I won't win again. So Ken will be like, "Fire him, fire." Wait.
But
Fire.
Yeah.
Kendall.
Kendall didn't say it. She's like, don't listen to him.
So back to this, they really didn't defend themselves of why they didn't apologize or nothing. Just like, yeah, didn't go viral.
I'm not apologizing because I still think it was good.
You, me, I'm in counseling.
And the 8,
This has been rough on me.
I can tell you this: the 8 people that hit like
10. There was 10. Yeah.
They don't count. They did it. They hit likes themselves. So I
know.
took those
And there's
two
some
off.
inmates in the jail I had to
I
ask
took
to like
those
it
two
too.
off.
Yeah.
So the 8 people that hit likes.
Yeah.
I mean, those are loyal.
Well, we actually handed out 400 cell phones in the jail and said, hey, we're going to let you call
Get
your
out
families,
free.
but you got to like.
Yeah.
The sheriff's, we only had 10 in the jail
Gotcha.
after cell phone usage. Thank you, Taylor.
Even then.
Lesson learned.
Yes.
Never do it again.
Next year.
No, do it again, but let
Next year.
Troy do it.
It's
Next
not
year.
happening again.
He's writing the joke.
I'm trying to win my next
No,
election.
I mean,
You guys are trying to bury
but the
me.
thing is like,
Don't
I
be a
don't
fun
know
sponge.
Okay, I don't know that the jokes were the issue. I think it was the style of the video.
Oh no.
No. I think it was. Comedy
This
is
just
about
took a dark
timing.
turn.
And
I'll just say right now.
Yeah.
I just blacked out.
they were too far apart. Okay, so the blocking was too far apart. They needed to be a little bit tighter, and they needed to be
It was
in
the
an,
production
in an
value.
outdoor setting. Very,
Oh, no.
and you needed better people delivering the joke. So
Side note. Uh-oh. Here it comes.
fired.
More notes.
Am I fired?
No, fireball. Let's just say fireball.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Fireball.
So fireball shots before the video starts.
For sure.
Listen, if this was back in my drinking days, and some of those people that actually watch this show, a lot of you remember my
No.
drinking days?
I was around. No.
Yes.
I was around.
You'd be
No,
like
we're not
Hank the
doing
Tank
that.
on what's that show?
Yeah. Blake,
Hank the
what's it? It's
Blake, give it to me, buddy.
It's a show that you watch.
Where he goes, they all go back to college and get a fraternity going. Will Ferrell.
Old
school.
Old school. Frank the Tank.
Frank the Tank. Yeah, and I'm blue, by the way.
You my boy. Yeah, you do not want to see me in my drinking days.
No.
Yes.
No.
Troy, you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
But it would be good. I'm telling you, we would get lots of hits on that one.
That would have went
If you
viral.
were Frank the Tank, does that mean there was a lot of streaking at that point?
Yeah.
That's a very quiet no.
No, I said yeah.
He said yeah.
I don't remember. I blacked out for 8 years.
Yeah.
Kindle would not be a yes for that.
Black and Miles, we're back at it. You want the old Rob Hardwick, Hank the Tank?
No,
Frank the
no,
Tank?
thank you.
I'm back.
For those that know.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
I don't know.
All right. Well, Sheriff, we have these two wonderful women in here. Please tell.
Speak for yourself,
Please tell our watching audience out there what these ladies do, because they do make you look good 98% of the time.
So, actually,
I'm not gonna hold one bad.
I will. I'm gonna actually be blatantly honest that you surround yourself in life with people that are stronger than you, and that's been my gift, honestly, including my home life with my wife and my 2 boys. But with that being said, you surround yourself with people that have those attributes and those things in life that actually make you shine. And honestly, and I'll go with Elizabeth first. Elizabeth has known me and my family for a long time, including Brett when he was an explorer, back when he volunteered, or when they ran the old haunted house back where Haven Hospice is at now. Troy, you remember that's at. Mm-hmm. But anyway, so there's a lot of history there too as well. And the professionalism she brought to the office of the sheriff, and not that I had anybody before who was any worse, she just brought a complete package to the office of the sheriff as an manager directly with, and it's not the sheriff and then my people that work for me. It's a partnership, it's a relationship. And the most important too with Elizabeth, she has a special relationship with my wife too as well, which is so important, especially when you have a lot of females in the workplace. Mm-hmm. But it's one of those things where, the office of the sheriff is a much bigger picture than just a sheriff sitting at the desk and, reading, basically reports and stuff like that. It's community engagement, community involvement, answering to the community is probably number one, and then overseeing, over 1,100 employees and a $139 million budget. But she just brings that professionalism. But also, too, I physically watch her in the office of the sheriff where other women come in and she mentors them. I see them from every race, creed, color, religion, sexual orientation, age. It's pretty cool. I've watched that go on. So that goes much deeper than Rob Hardwick being the sheriff and much deeper and a bigger picture than Elizabeth. The other thing too is she believes in God, and she's loyal and faithful to her husband, and she's got 2 beautiful children. And I watch her every day, and I'm jealous, I'll be honest with you. Her father comes in our office in the morning time, and they hug and kiss, and she says, "I love you" to her dad. I'm jealous because I don't have that relationship with my father. So I'm jealous, and she actually portrays something much bigger than just the manager in the office of the sheriff. So again, she honestly is basically the undersheriff of the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. We work side by side together. We get a lot of laughs in because I don't like coming to work where I want your people to go home and say, "I want to come back to work tomorrow," because I love my family at home, but also too, I love going to work. And that's what the privilege I have. So her responsibilities are just, you name it, she's doing it. And not just for the sheriff, it's the office of the sheriff, which is what I told you a minute ago, 1,100 employees. So she's just a phenomenal partner, and she's future leadership in the agency, and she knows that. And she's got a gift from God, and I'm proud to work alongside with her too as well. Taylor Levesque, I tell you, she came to me at a special time, because I'm not a social media person. It's a much younger generation that is much smarter than us with this technology. Of course, and the first time her and I met, actually, I had seen her before, of course, on the local news here, but we had not really met face to face until she came and actually did an interview with me on license plate readers, I believe, technology. It's one of those things when somebody brings in there and they're professional, there's no hidden agenda. I mean, she did a great job. She was clear, concise. She was factual. She did a phenomenal report that was, of course, aired on TV, which was a longer version because it was actually a specialized story. And that's when there was a lot of questions going on about license plate readers. So she did a great job. And at the time, Commander George Harrigan was working in the office of the sheriff, and he said, "Hey, we're going to bring this girl in for an interview, and maybe this is the one that actually fills that role." Because if you remember, during this time period too, all the stars were lining up. Prairie Pass went back and ran our campaign, and she stayed back out in the campaign field, which she's got a gift from God to do. So everything just lined up where Taylor came in, and Taylor brought that youth into the office of the sheriff, that media experience, trying to repair those relationships that were maybe frayed by law enforcement, where we're defensive of what we do, and they're defensive of what they're trying to get from us as we're trying to do our jobs. But she came in at a perfect timing. She's been there over 2.5 years, or over 2 years now, getting close to 2.5 years. She had she's got a college education from the University of Florida. She went off to California.
We won't hold that against her.
No, I've got over that. I mean, she went out to, California, chasing her dream of being in the media, being on television. And she chased that dream all the way to the opposite side of America and came back home to our local media, up in Northeast Florida. And she has brought something to the agency. I'm telling you, and not that anybody before her was doing it wrong. She just has a gift to do it right. So at the time, I think we had around 80,000 maybe, people following us on the Facebook page. And now we're up to 143,000, I think, as of yesterday. And that was just over 2 years. But the thing she did was she brought a product to our social media platforms that just really defined Rob Hardwick as professionalism, transparency, putting out those factual information. And then she, found another person to kind of back her up, which is Chris O'Rourke. He just came in and joined us from, again, the media field, local media too as well. She just brought something special. I've met her beautiful family. I met her mom and her dad. And she's not from this area. She's from kind of down the Pinellas area.
Again, we won't hold that.
Me neither. No, either. But here's the one thing about Taylor, that she came into a profession. Law enforcement is a hard egg to crack. And I say that, I think you understand that. After your ride along, Amanda, you know it. This is no thin blue line stuff. It's just we have something that we do that the rest of the world doesn't want to do or doesn't think we do it right. I mean, so we're throwing stones or saying praises in our job. And she came in at a perfect timing where she blended in this agency. It's pretty powerful for a female to come in a male dominant world. It's harsh, it's gruff. And I think you all know that. And it's just what our job is. But she just came in at a perfect timing to identify what we do in the sheriff's office. So she works as many hours as I do. I mean, the candles burning in her office at nighttime when I'm going home. She's accessible. She has really set the bar high here, and it's not because she's sitting across me. I am not an easy boss to work for, and I know that, by the way. But I don't. It's not a sexual harassment environment. It's not a harassment environment. It's I demand excellence that represents this entire county and represents 1,100 employees. And I just happen to have 2 women besides my beautiful wife that work directly with me that make that show happen. And I love coming to work knowing that they don't dress inappropriate. There's no hugging. And I mean, there's nothing inappropriate going on. It's so easy to come to work. And I just the other day, my wife got in the car and we just and we left the TPC Military Appreciation Night with Ludacris, and we got in the car and she's like, "Man, Taylor just kills it. She's professional. She dresses professional. I mean, she just does a good job. I'm proud of her." And there can't be any deputy sheriff that walks in my office. I'm like, "Where are you going?" because she's like I don't have a daughter, as you know, but I've taken her on as that because I feel like I have that responsibility that was given to me by her father since she's not in the area. So again, she's just a great young lady. She's very professional. She has a heck of a product. And I hate to fire her today. I mean, I really do. I mean, I feel bad.
It's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt. It's going to be for the better for her. To be honest with you. Yeah.
Well, here's the beauty. Like yesterday, I had a little bit of a problem, and I knew it was going to get handled because you said, I'm giving it to Elizabeth. I was like, all right.
Seriously.
I know it's going to. I know it's going to get done. It's
actually going to get done.
And she did. I mean, that's just how they do business too.
You know, and that's one of those things. As soon as I see your name, I was like, okay, that's somebody that I know is going to get the task done.
Sure. Yeah.
So
I think
so
the other thing,
your name comes with that. So
I think the other thing too is a lot of confidentiality, of course, in the office of the sheriff too as well. They know I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't cheat on my wife. I believe in God. I love my family, but also too, I work to a different drum. I beat to a different drum, and they know that too. And I probably don't say the most professional words all the time because it's just I'm going to blame on the military, but just who I am and who identifies who I am. But it's never directed at them. It's just how I get points across because I just know that's what's been my success. But they're a phenomenal team. Like I said, they've really defined who I am in the office of the sheriff, and it's been a great partnership there as until today. I mean, today was really the last day. Kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. So I'll find 2 more. I ain't worried about
it. Elizabeth, one of the tasks, I mean, you have so many different tasks, but what was one of the challenges when you took on this new role that you're like, wow, I didn't expect to have to do that? So
I want to start by saying I've been with the agency for 18 years. And so I've had a lot of fun jobs in the agency. I've gotten a lot of experience. So I knew I would bring a lot of opportunity to, data mine and all of that kind of stuff for the sheriff. What I didn't comprehend was he's very accessible to the public. And so his calendar is probably the biggest challenge that I was not prepared for. I didn't realize what I was getting into. There's so many moving parts, and everybody wants to, have 5 minutes of his time. And everybody says it'll just be 15 minutes, never 15 minutes. I don't know whose fault it is. I don't know if it's their fault or his fault.
I got a good idea. I got a good idea on that.
Yeah,
one.
I think he might just, but he loves to connect with his community, and he wants them to be able to have contact with him. And so I kind of became the gatekeeper to that. And so even the gatekeeper for our own employees, I have to walk in there and be like, time's up. So just the calendar aspect, I think, was the biggest challenge. But now I've been there almost 2 years. I've been sitting in that seat. It'll be June 6th, but who's counting? I just keeping track, maybe. But I do. I love it.
My dog's birthday.
Oh, good to know.
It's Blue's birthday.
Has those little scratch marks, like someone in jail.
So I just think, but I love my job. I love what I do, and I love our banter. It's my favorite part of the day is that we laugh every single day, and so I don't have any complaints. It's a fun job.
And Taylor, you've switched from media to media, but it's a completely different type of format. What was one of the transitions when you left the news world? We're a little different than a lot of other news worlds, but I mean, you left like what people consider as the news world, and came into a government agency. What was some of the changes and adjustments you had to make?
I think it was just so much I didn't even know occurred within a law enforcement agency. Like, I know, like, people see, what's put out there, but the amount of people and the amount of different jobs in the lingo also was something I had to learn. Yep. Codes, all that kind of stuff. Like, that's something I didn't expect. And for, still I'm learning every day, but for the first whole year, I was just, would come to work amazed because I'd be like, wait, what?
We did what?
What? Yeah. That's really? That's happening? Or, that's a job, or that's what you do? It was just, so much, but it was so cool. Every day is different. So, I come to work and I never know what the day is going to bring. I could have a whole plan for myself, and then that just gets washed out depending on what's going on. But there's so much that, we could do. And in the future, we could.
Wow, you're killing it, girl. I'm so proud of you.
So, and I don't think I could ever work for the sheriff department because I would have to seek out Sandy and hug
all day long. Just hold her. Just hold Sandy. Just hold her.
I love Sandy.
Sandy's the best. But I mean, love to do some more stuff with you because I mean, even with the whole dad jokes things, you're still crushing it. But
well, it's one video. We'll go past one video.
But I think there's more we can do with the 904 and what you guys are doing, and not just this guy, because we bring this guy in, which is great every month. But because it kills it
once a month.
Thank God.
We don't even have to work for that hour, which is beautiful.
You rest. Just rest. hold Sandy and pet her.
You never bring in Sandy. I'm actually kind of mad about
She's
it.
retired. She's at the house.
Yeah. He brought in Sandy once.
Sergeant, I did. Yeah. We brought another dog one time too, years ago.
Yeah.
Bring in Tonic.
Sandy
one day.
came
We can
in
bring Tonic in here.
my kids had a mock trial at the courthouse, and Sandy was
Because he
there
works in the
for-
Sarge works in the
so
courthouse.
Sandy was in the courtroom for the mock trial, so it helped the kids all feel comfortable because it's competition, so they're all nervous.
Yeah.
And you gave my daughter, she was in here one day that you were on the show, and you gave her a little Sandy stuffed animal who's traveled the world. She has gone all over.
But she was in our teen court one time too, as well. Your daughter was, yeah. So she was in teen court. But I just gotta reiterate what they said too, as well, because they're so humble and they're so they're not about themselves. I mean, the reason why there's no drama in the office of the sheriff, because if it can't operate in the nucleus of the agency, which is the office of the sheriff, then the whole agency sees what's going on there. But I say these two ladies, all the ladies we have working in the office of the sheriff, they're cut from the same cloth. They're professional. They come to work prepared. They put their head down. They work, and it's a hard office to work in because there's a lot. It's feast or famine. 1 minute we're talking about the budget today. Next minute there's 4 people shot in Silverleaf. I mean, it just goes from one to the next. Where we're texting Taylor's like, hey, get a press conference together. She's hustling a press conference, as you saw. Mm-hmm. She did that on her own, and she has established these relationships with all the media sources. But the problem with that is also they go directly to her too, and they're demanding because they want the answers now. But she's done a phenomenal job, and you physically saw her in action just last week, where we had multiple critical incidents going on, including a murder case where she just handled it with nothing besides just grace and first class. So again, that's where you see everything come together too. And then you go back to the office and she has something else to do. It's not like she can go, so just proud of the two women there too. But like I said, the most important part is I get to go home to my wife, and she knows that we're just getting stuff done at the office, and it's all nothing inappropriate. Mm-hmm. But again, I'll say it out loud. I am not easy to work for, and I know you've worked for a lot of bosses, but I am not an easy boss to work for. But again, it's not about me. It's about the community that put me here. It's about these young kids that come in here. And I'll just close with this on this. The other day, there was a young lady that came in from Flagler College to do a story on me for a project. She's I won't say her name just because I don't know if she wants me to say it or not. But anyway, she's a junior at Flagler College. She's from the state of Texas, and she's here, and she wants to be a Taylor Levesque someday. Mm-hmm. And I physically yelled, I was like, Taylor, come here. She was starstruck when Taylor walked in. But this young lady, I know her calendar is full. She took her in her office. They probably spent 30 to 45 minutes in there. She has no clue. That's where I get my joy, is those young people in my office, mentoring them, going, I sat in your seat at one time trying to figure it out. She said that. Mm-hmm. She said, I sat in your seat in college going, somebody give me a break. Somebody give me a chance. And that's what she's doing. So they have a gift. They mentor people for a living, which is pretty cool.
Luckily for that young lady, she's going to a school that everyone loves.
I have to agree with you. Yes. Alumni. Yeah, I agree. So, I agree. And our football team is still undefeated. Undefeated. You can't say that. University of Florida.
No, they can't.
Florida Gators have lost
They're a basketball school.
We have never lost a game.
I don't defend them, by the way.
They're a basketball school now.
We've switched hats. Yeah.
All right, we do have to pay some bills, but I do want to talk about a little event we got going north of the county. So, we got to keep the lights on and pay these two.
We do.
Yes.
Speaking of that, Gas Buddy Gas Report. Tell us in the comments what gas prices are looking like around you. Sunoco on North Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $3.44. Sunoco on South Ponce is $3.47. Shell at 146 King Street is $3.57. Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard is at $3.57.
My God.
Shell on North Ponce is $3.57. Gate on Mizell Road is $3.77. Owens on South Ponce is $3.77. Gate at US 1 North is $3.79. Mobile in Circle K on South Ponce is $3.79, and Circle K on US 1 North is $3.79. That Gas Buddy Gas Report is brought to you by Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. When the unexpected happens, turn to the name St. Augustine Trust. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, available 24/7. Their experienced, compassionate team moves fast to help you or your loved one get out of jail and back home. They handle everything from paperwork to release with professionalism, discretion, and zero judgment. When every minute counts, remember the name and the number. Chris Lucero Bail Bonds at 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245.
Choo-choo.
Got live music today. Benny Jacobs is at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5 o'clock. Trevor Compton is at St. Augustine Shores Golf Club at 5. Shayla Nelson is at Tradewinds at 5. Mike Cook is at Conch House at 5. We've got Zaza Flamenca at Hilton Bayfront at 6 o'clock. Underbrush is at Prohibition at 6 o'clock. Amo Doyle is at Meehan's at 7. Khaki King is at Cafe 11 at 8 o'clock. He's erasing all of the cuss words from the desk.
I know, I feel bad 'cause they said race.
They started off really tough.
Said the word
And
balls.
Tracy Lawrence is at Ponte Vedra Concert Hall at 8 o'clock. That music report is brought to you by Vitus Roofing. When it comes to protecting your home and property, trust Vitus Roofing and Construction, voted best of St. Augustine every year since 2012. Specializing in residential and multifamily roofing, Vitus delivers expert shingle roof solutions, metal roof installations, and quality paperwork built to handle Florida's toughest weather. As a GAP Master Elite contractor, their work is backed by top-tier materials and trusted warranties. From emergency repairs to full roof replacements, Vitus gets it done right. Call 904-355-ROOF. That's 904-355-7663. Vitus Roofing, where trust is built from the top down. We don't do trends on interview days, but Tap Into the Trends is brought to you by St. Augustine Handy House. Looking for a portable building that's built to last? St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises, has been serving the community since 1988. Featuring Handy House, America's #1 manufacturer of portable buildings, they offer everything from utility sheds and workshops to lofted barns, offices, and fully custom buildings, all designed for strength and long-term value. With over 70 structures in stock, plus free delivery, leveling, and anchoring, and easy financing, St. Augustine Handy House makes adding space simple. Visit them on State Road 16. Call 904-823-9092. St. Augustine Handy House, where quality meets convenience and community matters.
Oh
My goodness, what's written now?
To answer your question, I can.
I'm over here behaving myself.
No, you're not. No, you're not, sir.
He did
He was
erase.
cleaning the desk.
He erased all
I'm
the
trying to get everything
evidence.
clean for y'all.
You erased the evidence before the detectives got here.
Blake's trying to see what everyone's writing.
No, it's not necessary, Blake. The girls are being unprofessional. I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
sure.
Oh, no, keep that, Taylor.
She's
keep
also
that.
erasing her evidence.
Yes. It's a good move.
Oh
Good
my
move.
word! All the cuss words, all of the cuss words, they're all over the desk.
But none over here.
This is how Taylor functions.
Have we wasted 42 minutes of
Taylor
your
gets
show?
nervous.
I'm
Yes,
so
yes, yes,
sorry.
it's been beautiful.
We asked you one question, 42 minutes gone.
Oh, I didn't say it. I've been quiet.
This is why we love you as a guest. We don't
Yeah.
have to work.
No, I will
Yeah.
give Sheriff props for 2 seconds. He makes every day coming to work so much fun.
Yes.
Every day. You never know.
I'm blessed. Yeah, I truly am. Okay, enough of this feel-good stuff.
All right, we got to do a little bit of grown-up questions.
Oh,
a little
yes,
bit.
yes.
A little bit of grown-up question.
Boo.
The Players is this weekend.
Yes, sir.
And you guys are coming off like a busy season for like you had people down in Daytona. You had them for race week. You had them for bike week.
Yeah.
And now they're at the Players, doing these big events with your department. It seems like that's a big strain on the department.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage the guys not getting burnt out?
Sure.
I mean, because this is a very busy time of year, and you know, it's a tough time. They already have a tough job,
Right.
And then we add a little bit more to them. So
Yeah.
how do you keep their spirits in a good place with this?
Sure. So first of all, the demand really is not as bad as it seems, because a lot of this stuff is mutual aid. So we'll kind of go back to the first things you said with, Daytona 500 being in town. The mutual aid request is usually for our motor units to go down there and help with the traffic control, pushing that, 100,000 people out of the stadium, after the races for those 3 or 4 days. And then of course our bomb dogs too as well. And those units, those specialized units, they love that repetitive, because all it does is it fine tunes, in their case, their dog, with 2 of our canines being down there. So it gives them that repetitive search, that they can document, which just they get better at their job. They learn their dog's better habits, I should say, or their dog's habits on, absolutely. So that's one thing. Our motor units are just so proud. They work together with all these surrounding agencies all the time, between moving, our chief of staff, Susie Wiles, to moving the president down in Daytona last year. It just depends on what it is, but it's not really a strain because they take pride in what they do, and we know we can get them back to St. Johns County pretty quick if we need them. But here's the fact of the matter. We're a large agency now. We used to be a small agency forever. We were a medium agency for a long time. And then now we're a large agency. One thing when I became the sheriff is we have 151 deputy sheriffs that work in the jail. Why can't we use those deputy sheriffs out at things like TPC? They can use their days off, make extra money for their families, especially over their summertime. So when they put the volunteer list out, it doesn't put any strain on anybody besides the list is filled so fast for TPC. TPC pays for all those positions up there on an off-duty rate. So with us, we don't get, actually there's no strain at all. The rotating shifts, as you know, our deputy sheriffs are off 14 days out of the month, based on their rotations. They look forward to this event. I think they kind of save up their time to basically work this event to make that extra money for their families as their kids get ready to get out of school and take those summer vacations. So the other thing too is just because of our relationship with all of our surrounding agencies, there was a time at TPC when we had to ask for mutual aid. Now as a large agency, we fill those spots up there for TPC, and it's only daytime. We have a few deputies at nighttime. We have a drone unit up there at nighttime. Other than that, the heavy lift is in the daytime. So a lot of our detectives are up there that actually work. They're still on call. They can be pulled if we have a major case. A lot of our units that are specialized, a lot of our deputies that work in the jail are off and take vacation and go up there. So there's actually zero strain on the agency. It's kind of, I just think we do things so well, and I think you all saw that last week with the homicide. 27 minutes later, on 4 people shot, 1 dead, it's solved by the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office. So again, it's not a heavy lift on us because we do this all the time and we do it well. Our men and women are amazing.
All right, and in the relationships over the years, and you are in your second term.
Yes, sir.
What I've heard.
I am.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is it easier as you go on because the relationships you build, and when people change in power? I know you have a connection with DC and with Tallahassee
Sure.
and those things.
Yeah.
And about every 2 years, things shift.
Yeah.
And you have to adjust to that. What is a strategy you use to make that adjustment easier?
I think the big thing, Troy, you know me a long time too, that, I've had these relationships way before I had anything on my collar. And I was a nothing. And I formed these relationships just being a human being accessible, and then, being a person that when you call my phone, I answer my phone. I think Elizabeth said that earlier. So with that, and next thing you know, these people get into positions in life that they maybe weren't expecting, and me included. I didn't expect to be the sheriff of St. Johns County, but also too, I don't forget where I came from. So, TK Waters and we kind of grew up together in homicide. Even though I didn't work for JSO, I did run the homicide down here for 4 counties. So we did work often together on, cross borders or cross county lines on death investigations. And those relationships are so important. So now Gator Deloach and I grew up together in this profession. Now he's the sheriff. I've known Rick Staley since he retired from Orange County Sheriff's Office. And then our federal partners are kind of, we kind of turn our back based on politics to our federal partners. And I disagree. I think the federal partnerships are just as important. They live here in St. Johns County. I'm very close with Trooper House. I'm very close with, Commissioner, Mark up at Glass, up at the FDLE. We were in the Guard together. I don't know. I think these relationships, but it's not, you don't have to be empowered to have a relationship with Rob Hardwick. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean to say this, to be, negative on anybody, but you can be a nothing. I don't care what you are in life. I treat you the same way. And I think it comes back tenfold.
Well,
and Elizabeth,
the whole thing is no one's a nothing.
No one's a nothing.
That's the whole.
Yes.
What I was talking about, how amazing my board was, is they look at everybody with dignity.
You get it.
And that's what makes our board special.
Yep. I think so too. I gotta, and I'm not gonna say the person out loud, but the other day, TPC, we had 10,000 extra additional tickets sold for Military Appreciation Night, and my wife and I left out of there after 1 or 2 songs from Ludacris, and a person in the crowd that you all know very well, he called me and he said, Sheriff, he goes, I got emotional. He goes, on the way out, every one of your deputy sheriffs hugged you on the way out off the course, on the way out. You shook every one of their hands. You could see it was emotional, as a personal touch to you. He said, you got a special gift. And I said, my people that have nothing on their collars mean more to me. My staff knows this, by the way. My staff is great, but my deputy sheriffs and my employees in the agency are much better. So again, and the way they treat my wife, it's genuine. You can see it's for real.
Well, we want her to be sheriff.
I want her to be sheriff too. I tell her every day, run, I'll support you. Yes. But again, I think it's just, you got to invest in your people, but you got to invest in your community the same way. So when that 20-year-old kid asks, can I come meet the sheriff and do a story on him? You say yes. You say yes. You never say no. When that disgruntled resident got pulled over by our deputy sheriffs and accuses them of being unprofessional, I call him on the phone and I have Elizabeth review the body-worn camera. I hold my people accountable, but also too, I'm going to hold my citizens accountable too as well when you're not being so truthful. So I don't know. I think it's a totality of the circumstances. And again, you surround yourself with people that's my gift. You surround yourself with people that are better than you, And they don't come into my office and bobblehead me either. They don't come in and go, whatever you need, Sheriff. No, they come in and say, Sheriff, I think we do it like this. Sure. Maybe we do it like this because, I don't know. I think it's the complete package. And I think that's why the residents have put me here with, exclamation point twice.
And that strategy has worked throughout history.
It has.
And I mean,
Yep.
I was successful at Parks and Rec because of the people around me. I was successful.
But you were accessible. Yeah, you were accessible.
Yeah, and I was accessible to the people that needed me. And here they just allow me to show up. So
that's nice of them.
That's
yeah,
nice of them.
that's nice of them. Yeah.
So.
I don't know. It's I'm blessed. I never take this for granted in my life. And every day I go home, I'm so thankful, and I can't wait to come back tomorrow. I love my wife. I kiss my wife, and I'm blessed with her too. But she knows I'm addicted to my job because I just have amazing people that work for me and work hard.
All right, I do have a couple messages because we got to wrap up soon. I know it's a shocker. We're almost 50 minutes in, but I have a message from Bobby who says, "Go Air Force."
Bobby, always.
And a message from Barbara Jean that says, "Go Navy."
I love Barbara Jean too.
So,
yeah.
So just wanted to make sure before you escaped, that we got those messages out. Blake,
there was also a question of how long it took for you to get your voice back after fight night.
Oh yeah,
it was.
He actually did pretty well this year.
This year he didn't lose it like he did.
Yeah.
In prior years, but
you still had it.
It
the
is
next day
so
he had
exciting.
I left at fight 11, and your voice was still there.
Yes.
It came back after like the first round.
2 years ago, it was gone at like fight 4.
But the best part was Audrey was on the way out. Aubrey, sorry.
Yes, Aubrey.
Aubrey on the way out. She says, Sheriff, she said, did you want some of this tea? She said, because this is what the singers use on their breaks. I'm like, it's over with. So I took the tea. I did not go to bed for 2 days. I was not that I have a sleeping problem.
Yeah, like you need caffeine.
But the funny thing is that if you watch some of the videos of my coaching days, especially when we went to the state championship at St. Joe, I was a visor thrower. I'm sure you guys all know that. But I lost my voice numerous times. And Matthew Considine, who was my quarterback, reached out the other day. He goes, Coach, it's good to see you without a voice. I love that kid. But he was my quarterback on the state championship because I was a visor thrower.
Yeah.
Yes.
And in the comments is Anthony Coleman from the school district.
Love that,
and he
Coleman.
said, two genuine people. I'm pretty sure he's talking about
No,
you
me
two.
and Kendall. Me and Kendall.
I'm pretty sure he's
Thank
talking
you,
about
Coleman.
you two ladies.
Thank you.
You two ladies. I just want to be clear because Sheriff probably thought he was talking about him, and I wanted to make sure.
Tony.
It was you guys. So
I'm going to file a complaint today. Yes, sir.
and Tony and I met when he was at the sheriff's department.
Yeah, phenomenal,
years
man.
ago through the PAL when we started the PAL together.
Phenomenal, man.
So way back in those days. So, ladies, do you have anything else you'd like to add to defend yourself against this man when you leave this room? Besides breaking our stuff, Taylor.
I'm sorry, I
Dr.
didn't
Taylor's
mean
breaking
to. I'll fix it before I leave.
Just remind you before you say anything, we're going back to the office. Go ahead, please.
Go ahead.
You have to,
I'll go first. I don't have to defend myself. I do think it's funny. He and I have a significant amount of banter that goes on, but I tell him that I match his energy. And so if he is in a bantery type of mood, then he will also receive an equal amount because I stand up for myself. But it's funny because sometimes the audience doesn't understand that, and including our own employees will be like, "Oh, like no, that was hilarious. That was funny." They get nervous for me, and there's no need to be nervous. We have a great time. I absolutely adore my job. So
Yeah, I'm blessed.
wonderful.
yeah.
Let's hear what you have to say.
I said
Taylor, do you
something.
have any final words?
No, I will say
before you're fired.
that coming to the sheriff's office. Yeah, my last one. Coming to the sheriff's office was the best decision I ever made. Way better than the position I had prior. And no, I have no regrets.
Well, we know
it's a
you're
great
not,
place to be.
we know you break microphones, so I mean
Oh,
now
I
I know
know.
now I know how you left the media.
But no, working with Elizabeth, working with the sheriff, love it, no complaints.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sheriff, anything we need to get out for this weekend? It's going to be a busy weekend. It's going to be a wet weekend. So
Don't
stay
speed.
away from Ponte Vedra unless you're going to the Players.
Yeah.
Go to the Players and be patient.
Yeah, I think we'll get some relief tomorrow, as you know. So the school district, the public school district, our school goes on their summer break starting today. Tomorrow, spring break. Sorry. So they'll actually be on their spring break. So tomorrow, I think the traffic will load just a little bit better. But again, just back plan accordingly. Be patient. If you're a local resident, they know when to come in and out of that house. Of course, we do have some weather warnings, as we know, and we have to seek cover, of course. But our deputy sheriff, there's a large amount of our presence on that grounds up there, and we're proud to tell you that. We take pride in, of course, keeping that place safe. The governor rolls into town on Saturday. Of course, we have another flyover. They're going to stop play for the first time we've ever done this in TPC on besides Military Appreciation Night at 3:00 on Saturday. So again, I think you all notice when we move the governor around, he's very easy because he's not a lights and siren guy, but unfortunately he's got time hacks we have to keep. So the good thing is nobody's coming from the POTUS, which is very nice. It kind of keeps us, it keeps things moving a little bit simpler when the POTUS and his staff is not coming into town. So again, just be patient, enjoy yourself. There's plenty of people out there. If you drink and drive, we always say there's so many reasons of not to drink and drive anymore, and we will help you get that ride home, through the Uber, Lyft, and all the other entities. So again, enjoy yourself at TPC. We appreciate everybody in this county, this community. You support us, you love us, and I appreciate you. And you showed it your true colors when we worked out homicide last week.
I'm not making it up until Sunday, and looks like rain comes back in on Sunday.
I saw that.
Friday and Saturday look pretty good. And
Look decent.
Like,
Yep.
Looks like Sunday's going to be rainy again.
Yep. Today, this afternoon, I think it's going to be. Just looking at it now, but they'll get a lot in this morning. They're going to rush a lot this morning to get those first rounds in.
It will be raining.
406.
406.
I'll text you at 406.
At 406.
It's not raining.
At 406, it will be raining in the 904.
Okay.
Should I make it 409?
All the above.
I mean,
409 and
it's
the
in
904.
Any of those digits.
Let's do 409.
All right.
I'm going to amend my earlier weather report.
he's now adjusting the weather front for you guys.
409 in the 904. It will be raining.
All right.
Okay.
Troy, how do you want to check the comments?
On this Thursday, I will thunder through the tumultuous thoughts of our tribe.
All right. That comment search is brought to you by BNS Signs. For over 50 years, family-owned BNS Signs has been a trusted name in signage across St. Augustine and the surrounding area. From vinyl lettering to large pylon signs, BNS does it all, backed by fast installation, expert crane service, and reliable repair and maintenance to keep signs looking their best. Named Business of the Year for 2025, BNS Signs is known for quality craftsmanship and top-level service. Make a lasting impression with BNS Signs. Visit bnssigns.com because when it comes to signs, they do it all. All right, Troy, give us comments report.
All right. First off, Rebecca said, thank you for the birthday present. You're going to have her set up for a ride-along. So,
No, too easy. I told her whenever you want.
So she
You
said,
and Kendall in the same car with I'll pick the deputy.
that's beautiful.
Who's
All
riding
right.
in the back then?
Kendall.
Costco's 342. Bucky's is 342. Tony Coleman getting a lot of love out there, even showing up. He's a lovable guy.
Overrated.
He's a lovable guy. you gotta love him. All right. And a lot of complaining about gas prices.
Yeah,
Yeah. So.
it sucks.
So maybe don't drive this weekend.
Yeah.
That's what I
Yeah.
recommend. Yeah, stay
Stay
home.
home.
Stay home. Yeah.
Carpool.
Carpool. No.
Carpool.
Just stay home. Save money.
Ride a bike.
Carpool.
Can you say Netflix? Is that false advertising?
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind. My bad.
Stream and chill.
Stream and chill.
Yeah.
They don't pay us.
Do that. Stardom stack.
Can we have
Start
another a show where I can actually rip? Because today was like huggy feely. I feel like I need counseling. Where's Sandy?
You can come back tomorrow.
Yeah, because my goal was
Yeah.
just to.
Sandy. Yeah.
Pay us $150.
I'm pretty sure.
Studio rentals.
Okay.
Studio rentals. That's what he's
Your
talking
very
about.
own podcast.
We'll pay it. Yeah. Bill me.
Daffy Duck. Put it on my bill.
Please bring us back for an hour of rip and roar.
Is that Elizabeth writing our check then?
Yeah.
I'll pay that cash.
All right.
I would be,
That won't be a taxpayer's
if
money.
you could experience the banter at its finest, you would not be disappointed.
You should bring a camera in the
Kendall in there,
Yes.
I'd have to wear a diaper afterwards, so I'd laugh so
If we
hard.
get roasted by Rob as a podcast, we need that.
I take pride in that. Yeah, with some bad dad jokes.
Roasts you.
Everyone bring their own dad jokes, and then we'll do a whole
It'll go
episode.
viral.
I've seen him try to be scripted funny.
No.
Horrible.
Scripted
I can't
funny.
even read.
You're not scripted funny.
I can't even read. I went to St. Joe. I can't even read.
She went to St. Augustine High.
I got kicked up. Like, that's another story. Anyways,
We have a story that's earlier.
Fireball days.
That's earlier
Fireball.
Day.
Fireball.
All right, 1894, Coca-Cola sold first time in glass bottles. It used to just be in the fountains. The guy who owned Pemberton didn't believe
What year?
in glass bottles. And
1894.
1894,
My gosh.
week or two before you graduated.
Yes, sir.
So, but that was the very first time, and then the iconic bottle that we know today didn't come around until 1905.
It
And
was
it's been
in
that
like
iconic bottle
the
since then.
fat kind of,
It was just
Like a red stripe.
what was in the drugstore.
yeah, like a red stripe
Red stripe.
Yeah,
type bottle originally.
Yeah.
And then you got the like curvy.
it was nothing standard in 1894.
No.
It was literally what was available in the drugstore.
All right.
that he put in cases, and he bought, the person that did it bought the rights to bottle for $1 to bottle, and then because the guy in Coca-Cola is like, it'll never work.
No one's gonna buy it in a bottle.
And
It never
here's the
did.
beauty of it. He never paid Coca-Cola the $1.
Oh.
He bought it for $1. He never paid Coca-Cola for the $1. And by the time 1905 came around and Coca-Cola was like, all right, we're going to do this right,
Yeah.
then all that went away.
If you don't mind, real quick, Taylor Coke bottle is actually this bottle shaped like it's got Coke inside of it.
Coca-Cola.
She's young. She's young. She's young.
She's young. It's not
Google
her
it.
fault.
Yeah.
Google
No.
it.
It's not her
Come on,
fault.
They do still have that bottle.
I'm
today.
gonna miss you when you're gone. I ain't gonna lie. I loved you.
Number one saying.
Stardom Stat brought to you by Sonny's Barbecue.
right.
Craving real Southern barbecue, Sonny's Barbecue, located at 2720 State Road 16 in St. Augustine, serves up slow smoked favorites made to satisfy. Start with crowd pleasers like barbecue pork egg rolls, smoked wings, or crispy corn nuggets, then dig into their tender baby back ribs, or try one of the Pitmaster's picks with all the classic sides, including their famous garlic bread. And no visit is complete without Sonny's signature sweet tea. Sonny's Barbecue, local pitmasters since 1968. Every time I talk, the sheriff picks up a marker and starts writing. I feel so boring today. Plugs, Sharon.
All right, my plugs is I'm starting a new website, Taylor for Sheriff.
Bing.
So
Boom.
So if you guys want to come on and join in, I mean, we're filing soon.
To save Taylor's job, go to that video and like it, share it all over.
Yes.
Everything.
See if you can make.
Please.
I think they pulled it down.
Make it
right?
go back.
It's gone.
It's still there.
It's gone.
They should have pulled it. They should have pulled it down.
She'll pull it down for the show because now it's gonna. Yeah.
No, I'll post it again today.
It'll go viral in 10 years if we keep adding.
Bump.
So, Blake, you have any plugs, sir?
Can it please be the director's cut? Like, please.
I know we need the behind the
I
scenes.
have the
extended
bloopers.
Taylor's
I
version.
have the bloopers.
BTS.
The
Taylor's
bloopers are,
version.
The bloopers are good, Blake. The bloopers are
Put
good.
it.
The bloopers are really good.
Taylor's version. Dad jokes.
If we get
That's
enough likes, I'll release it.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, there you go.
Viral.
All right. But anyway, but my official plug is if you want to help to support the Now for Now and we're bringing podcasts to our studio, you can always contact me at BlakeNowForNow@gmail.com.
All right, and I do have one more shout out I have to give. Starting April 1st, Canaan Law Group will be one of our official sponsors.
That's awesome.
So we're losing a couple on the Stoidum, but we're gaining a couple on the other side. So thank you to the whole team over there at Canaan Law.
We love that. All right. Don't forget to like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe on YouTube, and Rumble. We got Bollocks tonight. Bye, guys.
Leave a smile.
Bye, everyone.